Hello, guys. Tonight is impromptu. We're kind of like winging it. It's July 16th. It's Wednesday night. A post on my feed on Facebook is prompting this. And it's about love and moving on with your life. We all understand when you have that great love, even at its best, it's like a ride from Six Flags. You're up and down and you're upside down, and one minute you're screaming at each other, and then you're making love passionately. And there are times when you're like, oh my God, just get me out of this. And there's other times you can't imagine ever being without that person. But eventually, even in the best marriages, somebody's going to die first. Now, we always thought it was going to be me, right? Yeah. Even Teddy's hospice people thought it was going to be me. But screw that. Anyway, the thing is, I'm going to have to move forward with my life. And there are a lot of people right now who are losing partners to everything. I mean, there's cancer, there's diabetes, there's heart disease, there's everything under the sun, and there are no guarantees that you're going to live to be 110. I can't even imagine living to be 110. I mean, these girls are hanging on the floor now. 110, forget it. People in China will be yelling, get them out of the way, for the love of God. But besides all that, when somebody passes away, we're not supposed to forget about them. I mean, and I'm not talking about a mother, a father, a child. You lose a spouse, a lover, to death. It's okay to love them forever. It's okay to once in a while hear a song and go back to that point where you dance to it. It's okay to smell a certain smell and think, oh my God, that was his smell. That was his favorite thing. It's okay. You're not supposed to stop living because the person you love dies. The idea is to love them enough to know that they would want you to go on and be happy. If they truly love you, they would want you to move on. And that doesn't mean you have to cut them out of your heart and never think of them again. And as you're moving on, if you find a partner, if you find somebody worthy of your love, they need to understand that. Teddy will always be with me. 43 years. A lot of that time, he was my child. Some of that time, he was my enemy. But he was always my love. So whomever I find in the future, I'm not going to love them less. But Teddy will always be a part of my life. Just like if I meet somebody who's a widower, and he lost a wife or, a significant, lover, I have to understand they're always going to be part of his life. And he'll hear a song and his mind's going to drift back. But that doesn't mean you can't be happy again. And this particular post made me a little sad today because it's almost like people are wanting this person not to move on. It's like thinking about Burton and what's her name? Elizabeth Taylor. What do you want her to be miserable for the rest of her freaking life? Get over it. Okay. They had the great love, and then it was done. I think people need to understand the greatest loves want their lovers to go on and be happy and be able to think back to that moment, that kiss, that dinner, that first time you went to dinner and he says, I don't think I have enough money on me. And I said, how much money do you have on you? Now, this is 1978, 77, something like that. And he says, $150. And I weighed all of 112 pounds soaking wet. And I'm like, I think you have enough money. It's cool. You got enough money, Teddy. I'll always have those memories. So, please, families, friends, people who you know that have lost significant others, they're not supposed to forget who they were with. They carry them with them forever. And that's called love. It's just that you move on and you love again. And hopefully you get another one that's worth all your love, all your effort to put into that relationship. And I just thought I'd talk about life for people who have lost their lovers. This is life, a la Moe and Peter.